A number of English words are spelled the same way and pronounced the same way, but have different meanings. Let's learn 15 of them in this lesson. Bark. The noun bark refers to the outer covering of a tree. The verb bark refers to the sound a dog makes. This dog is barking. Nails. The hard parts on your fingers and toes are your nails. You can also say fingernails and toenails more specifically. Nails are also thin, sharp metal pieces used in construction. Jam. The noun jam means a sweet paste made out of fruit. It is also called jelly. The verb jam means to put something into a space that is too small for it. For example, you would jam a week's worth of clothes into a small backpack. And a traffic jam is when the cars on the road are very slow or stopped. Pool. A pool, or swimming pool, is a man-made area of water for swimming. Pool also refers to a game where you use a white ball to try to knock other balls into the pockets of the table. This game can also be called billiards. Mine. The word mine is a possessive adjective. For example, the blue car is mine. Mine is also a noun. It can refer to the place where minerals are dug out of the earth. This activity is called mining, and the people who do it are called miners. A mine or landmine also refers to a bomb that is buried underground. It will explode when someone steps on it or drives over it. These are used in war. Bolt. The word bolt can refer to a type of metal fastener, a single ray of lightning, or it can be a verb meaning to run very fast. Season. You probably know that the noun season refers to a period of the year with particular weather. The verb season means to apply spices or flavorings to food. These can be called seasonings. Novel. The noun novel means a fictional book of significant length. The adjective novel means especially new, unusual, or different. For example, a novel approach to solving a problem. Draft. The noun draft refers to a current of air into an enclosed space. For example, if there's a space under your front door, there will be a draft in the house, and it might get cold. Draft as a noun also refers to a version of a document, plan, or drawing. A rough draft is a version that has not yet been revised, and the final draft is the final version of it. If a country has a draft, it means the citizens must obligatorily participate in the military. Draft can also be a verb in this case. A person can be drafted to serve in the military. Squash. The word squash refers to a family of vegetables that have hard exterior shells, and we eat the inside part. Squash is also an indoor sport played with rackets and a ball. Squash can also be a verb, meaning to crush something, compress or destroy it with pressure. You would squash a spider if you saw it crawling across your kitchen floor. If you put something heavy on top of your bread when loading your grocery bags, the bread would get squashed. Buckle. The word buckle refers to a metal clasp, such as one found on a belt. Buckle is also a verb meaning to close or fasten such a clasp. For example, you should buckle your seatbelt when you get into the car. The opposite is unbuckle. The other meaning for the word buckle is to collapse, especially under a lot of weight or pressure. For example, a person's legs might buckle if they faint, become unconscious. If you buckle under the stress of your job, it means you break down emotionally. Current. The adjective current describes something that is modern or happening now. Current as a noun refers to the direction and speed of flow of a liquid, such as water in the ocean or in a river, gas or electricity. Harbor. The noun harbor refers to a sheltered area of water that is deep enough so that ships can anchor there. The verb harbor means to provide shelter. For example, it is a crime to harbor a fugitive. A fugitive is a criminal who is running away from the police or legal authorities. You can also harbor negative feelings such as resentment or a grudge, meaning to keep those feelings alive inside you. Hatch. The verb hatch refers to the process of a baby bird coming out of its egg. The noun hatch means an opening in the floor, ceiling, or wall of a ship or aircraft, often having a door on hinges. Racket. A racket is a piece of sports equipment containing a round frame and netting. Rackets are used in tennis. The noun racket also means loud, often chaotic noise. For example, how can I study when the party next door is making a racket? 100 English synonyms to expand your vocabulary. A synonym is a word with the same or a similar meaning as another word. For example, big and large. Buy and purchase. Buy is more informal and purchase is more formal. Keep in mind that some synonyms in this lesson might not be perfect synonyms. There may be slight differences in meaning and connotation. For example, the words smart and wise. Both of them mean intelligent, but the word wise also implies that the person has additional good judgment and deep perception about life. Synonyms are often used in different collocations too. For example, we can describe either a person or an idea as brilliant, but only a person can be astute. Powerful, potent, and firm are synonyms for strong. A person with a strong voice can have a powerful voice, but not a potent voice. A strong alcoholic drink can be potent, but not firm. It's good to look at example sentences with these words. You can do that by visiting sentences.yourdictionary.com. Synonyms for smart: bright, sharp, brilliant, astute, wise. Synonyms for stupid: dumb, idiotic, dim-witted, slow, dense. Synonyms for essential: crucial, critical, vital, integral, indispensable. Synonyms for irrelevant: inconsequential, useless, meaningless, trivial, insignificant. Synonyms for excellent: magnificent, phenomenal, top-notch, world-class, outstanding. Synonyms for acceptable: fitting, suitable, satisfactory, adequate, appropriate. Synonyms for awful: horrible, abominable, repulsive, despicable, atrocious. Synonyms for interesting: captivating, enchanting, fascinating, enthralling, intriguing. Synonyms for boring: dull, tiresome, mundane, humdrum, monotonous. Synonyms for uncertain: doubtful, questionable, dubious, far-fetched, unproven. Synonyms for new: modern, contemporary, up-to-date, novel, fresh. Synonyms for old: outdated, antiquated, obsolete, archaic, old-fashioned. Synonyms for easy: simple, child's play, straightforward, effortless, uncomplicated. Synonyms for difficult: challenging, daunting, taxing, tough, tricky. Synonyms for strong: powerful, intense, firm, solid, potent. Synonyms for weak: frail, feeble, shaky, flimsy, fragile. Synonyms for huge: colossal, gigantic, astronomical, immense, gargantuan. Synonyms for tiny: minuscule, itsy-bitsy, microscopic, dinky, minute. Synonyms for many: copious, abundant, numerous, ample, bountiful. Synonyms for a bit: smidgen, dash, iota, pinch, shred. Synonyms for excess: glut, plethora, wealth, surplus, overabundance.